Unfortunately, there was no remontada tonight, but all I can say is well done to the boys. Well done to the boys. What a performance that was from Barcelona tonight. I am super proud of my team. Tonight is one of those nights when someone can say that they are proud of their team. That's how proud I am about the performance that Barça put out in this second leg against Atletico de Madrid. Obviously, heading into this game, after that disastrous first leg performance at the Wanda Metropolitano, I knew that it was an uphill task for Barça to be able to come back tonight. But Barcelona proved that we are never dead. We are never dead and buried until it is over. From the beginning to the end of this game, Barcelona were dominant from start to finish. Every player that stepped foot on that pitch wearing these colors, they gave it their all tonight. They gave everything tonight to get this comeback. But football is crazy sometimes. You know, sometimes it's just not your day. Like, no matter how hard you try, it's just not going to be your day. And tonight was one of such nights for Barça. We couldn't overturn that first leg deficit of 4-0 against Atletico de Madrid in the Copa del Rey semi-final, and we have been eliminated now. But we proved to the world why we can never, ever be written off tonight. A 3-0 win. We were this close to pulling off yet another remontada in the history of this great club. I can only say that I am proud of the boys tonight. What a performance this was from the team. I haven't forgotten what happened in the first leg of this game, to be honest, because we were robbed in that first leg. Just imagine if Kubasi's goal, that goal was legit, by the way, if Kubasi's goal in the first leg, if only that goal has stood, we would have been having a totally different conversation tonight, because you can't tell me that if that goal had stood and that first leg ended 4-1, the remontada would not have happened tonight. It would certainly have happened tonight. But we all know that the Spanish referees, they are always out for Barcelona. In games like this, in knockout ties like this, every single decision counts. And unfortunately, once again, we have been made to pay for the incompetence of the officials in Spanish football. That goal in the first leg from Kubasi was totally a legit goal. Just imagine if that goal had stood. We were breathtaking tonight. In the first leg, we were disastrous. Despite the fact that we were brilliant tonight, let's not take anything away from the incredible first leg that Atletico de Madrid played. Just like we have been great tonight, that's how they were also great in the first leg at the Wanda Metropolitano. They had us clearly beaten in that first leg. So kudos to them. We just returned the favor, of course, with a huge performance at home, just like they did in the first leg. But imagine if Kubasi's goal had stood in that first leg. I am 100% sure that I would have been having a totally different conversation right now. But still speaking about Kubasi, this kid is just brilliant, bro. Like, what a player Barcelona has on their hands. This guy is still 18 years old. Let's not forget that. What a performance he had tonight. He was a colossus at the back of that defense. Like, nothing, absolutely nothing went past Pau Kubasi tonight. This guy is playing way ahead of his time, bro. One of those nights whereby you are disappointed not to make it to the Copa del Rey final, but you are so proud of the performance of not just the team, but all your players. This was such a night for we Barca fans. Disappointment of not making the final, but huge pride at the performance of the team. Not just Kubasi, the whole team was brilliant tonight. Joao Cancelo was superb. What a performance. That cross for Bernal's second goal, that was a pitch of a cross, bro. Marc Bernal is turning into a beast. This is like 3 goals in his last 5 matches as a Barca player after that hell he went through last season with the ACL injury. Barcelona is a strong side, guys. Barcelona is a strong side. Write Barca off in the Champions League at your own peril. Another thing we proved again is the fact that Camp Nou is a fortress. The Camp Nou is a fortress. We have won 11 games since coming back to the Camp Nou. This is simply a fortress that we have right here. And this is going to be very important for us in the Champions League, especially now that we are into the knockout stages. The Camp Nou factor is going to be very important. I can guarantee you that a lot of teams are going to struggle against Barcelona at the Camp Nou. The only thing that let us down tonight was our first leg performance. We did not show up at all in that first leg. And losing 4-0 cost us a lot, because if that game was like 2-0 or 4-1, thinking about the Kubasi goal once again, Barca would definitely have completed yet another famous remontada tonight. This could have been another PSG story, bro. This was the mindset that this team went into this game with. And I'm super proud of the performance of this team. Hansi Flick, I love you, bro. I love you, Hansi Flick. No homo. I love what you have done with my club. We are mentality monsters. Until the game is over, we are not beaten. We have not made it to the final. We are not going to defend the Copa del Rey this season. But this performance tonight is a blueprint. We can do so much more. We are still top of La Liga, 4 points ahead of Real Madrid. I see us winning La Liga. And with the draw that we have in the Champions League, we have high possibilities of making it to the final. And if we make it to the final, who says we can't win the trophy? In victory and defeat, as always, Visca El Barça. Adios.